Hi students, good morning. How are you all? Did you all receive your progress report? I mean the mark list? Good. Are you all satisfied with your marks? Yes? Good. Let me give you a clap for everyone for your performance. Okay? And as I said in the previous class, your marks is a reflection of your hard work. Okay? If you have done a great hard work, you can see the results in your marks. And if you have not put effort to study, then you can see the score. Okay? So don't worry, those who did not score well, don't worry. No problem. You can start from today. You can just listen to the classes, study on a regular basis. You will also be able to score good marks. Fine. Okay, so let's move on to today's portion. Do you remember I told you that I will be asking questions from the chapter what I'm teaching now, right? Did you all read your text? Yes? Any doubt? No? Okay, if you have any doubt, you can just message me or call me, okay? Fine. So, students, as I said in the previous class, I'm going to ask you questions, okay? So, it's actually a word game, okay? So, everyone, all of you take your computer notebook and a pen for this game, okay? And I will be just giving the questions and you have to write the answers, and marking is also there, and after correcting you have to put marks in your notebook itself, and you have to send the report to me to my WhatsApp number today itself. Got it? Okay, shall I start the game? Yes. Okay, students, so all of you take your computer notebook, okay? All of you take your computer notebook and write the game name as word game. It's a word game, okay? And write today's date, chapter name, and then word game. And here at the right side, write it as marks, because we are going to mark also. Marks, okay? So shall I start? Yes. The first question is, okay, I'll tell you what type of game it is, okay? Actually, I will be giving the first letter of the word, and you have to find out what is that exact word. Okay, not only first letter, I will be giving how many letters it contains with the help of dashes. See, for example, the first one, it's F. Okay, so this is a the word which starts with the letter F and which contains four letters. So you have to find what is this word. Any idea? Yes, you can take a few seconds of your time. Did you get the answer? Good. What is the answer? Yes, it is called file. Good students, I good, very good. Okay, so let me write the name F-I-L-E file, and under marks you just give 1 marks for your answer. Okay, those who have said the right answer give 1 mark. If you have not said, no problem, just put wrong symbol. Okay, wrong symbol. That doesn't matter. Okay, we are learning. You will pick up later. Okay, okay. Now tell me what is mean by file. Yes, what is mean by file? Yes, file is a single document created with the help of any software. Created with the help of any software. Okay, that's good, students. Okay, the next word is, again the letter starts with F and F. So remaining 5 dashes are there. So which is also related to the file. So do you remember what is that word? Yes, exactly. It is called folder. It is called folder. Okay. Folder. Folder. Okay. Those who have given correct answer, please give 1 mark for yourself. Okay. Those who have not given, just put a wrong symbol. That's not no problem. Okay. Okay. So folder. With the folder, I would like to ask you 1 or 2 questions. Do you remember what is the color of the folder? Is the color of the folder is yellow. The color of the folder is yellow. Okay. So can a folder contain another folder? Did you understand my question? There is a folder. Can we create another folder inside this folder? Yes or no? Yes, we can create. Okay. One folder can contain another folder. That folder again can contain another folder. Like many folders we can create. We can make a nested folders. Okay. So one folder can contain another folder. Got it? That's good. Okay. Then next question is the letter starts with W. The letter starts with W. So who can give me the answer? You have a clue. The same word, it's already there in the board. Do you remember what is that? Did you get the answer? Yes, it's nothing but Windows. It's nothing but Windows. Windows. Okay, so let me ask you questions with the word Windows. Do you know what is Windows? Yes, Windows is an operating system. Windows is an operating system, one of the operating systems. How many of you have a computer in your home? Raise your hand. Good. So have you ever checked what type of operating system you have in your computer? Yes. What is that? Windows 7, Windows 10, Windows 8. That's good. Okay. So when you switch on the computer next time, see what operating system you have in your computer. Okay. So do you remember any other operating systems? Yes. Okay. What are they? Yes, Linux, Unix, Ubuntu, DOS operating system, that is all for computer. And you also know for mobile phone, right? Yes, what are they? Yes, they are Android, yes, Bada, iOS for Apple systems, Windows Symbian, etc. Okay, these are the operating systems for mobile phone. Okay, now do you remember that this operating system comes under system software? Yes, right. See, always you have to correlate with what you are studying with what you already studied. Okay. So now we are studying about Windows. So you should know what is Windows. So Windows is an operating system. The basic knowledge you should always have in your mind. Okay. You're not studying only for standard 5. These things should be in your mind forever. For that reason only you are studying, not only for that exam or for the standard 5 final exam or not nothing else. It is for your life. Whatever you are studying, it's for your life. You have to remember till the end of the life. Okay, so in that way you should study. Got it? So what is Windows? Windows is an operating system. Got it? Okay, now next, shall we go to the next one? Okay. See the next word, okay, which contains two words, which is a combination of two words. I'll give you first letter of both the words, okay, for easy finding. All right. So the word is, yeah. These are the two words. Okay. So do you know who know the term? The term has two words. Anybody knows the answer? Yes, I'll give you a few seconds to think. Take 5 seconds to think. Got it? That's good, students. What is the name? Yes, really good. So many have got answer for F. It is file. That's good. The second one is Explorer. File Explorer is the answer. File Explorer is the answer. Got it? Okay, so what is this File Explorer? Any idea? Do you remember? Yes, it is the one which manages all the files and folders in our computer. Okay, which only manages all the files and folders in our computer. Okay, okay. So this is the name File Explorer, which is given for Windows 8 and the latest versions. So what would be the name for the Windows 7 and the earlier versions? Do you have an idea? I have taught you in the previous video classes. 2 times I have taught. Yes, which is called Windows Explorer. In Windows 7 and the earlier versions, okay, it is called, who was managing the files and folders? It was Windows Explorer. And Windows 8 and the latest version, who is managing the files and folders? File Explorer. File Explorer. Okay. So those who have, oh my God, third question, those who have given right answer, give 1 mark. For fourth question also, those who have given right answer, give 1 marks for yourself. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now the next question is, we are talking about File Explorer, right? Still, I have one more questions to ask you because I like asking questions. Do you like? You don't like it, right? I know students never like asking questions, but I like questions. Okay, so let me ask you another question. So under File Explorer, how many ways we can open File Explorer? That is my question. In how many ways we can open File Explorer window? How many ways? Two ways. What are they? One, it's with the help of taskbar. Single click on the File Explorer window icon in the taskbar. Another one is in a desktop. You have a folder. You may have any folder. Double click on it. You can open it. Fine. Okay, fine. So the next question is, this is a term which also has a two words. Okay. Actually, it is inside the File Explorer window. This is one of the components of File Explorer window. That is a clue I can give. So did you find what is this? Yes, what is that? Very good. It's called search box, which is called search box. So those who have given answer, please give 1 mark for your answer. Okay. So search box. So what is the use of search box? Yes, search box is used to search for files in a quick manner. For easy access, we approach this search box. If you want to search for any particular file, if you don't know the name or you know only first letter or one or two letters, or if you know the full name, in any cases, okay, if you even know or you don't know, if you know one or two letters also, you can find out. In the search box, you have to type the first letter or second letter, first two letters or something. Immediately it will display all the files which are starting with the first two letters, what you have given. Okay, so from there you can just find out which is your file or which one you are searching for. For easy and a quick access, we are using this search box. Okay, fine. So shall I go to the next question? Okay, fine. The sixth one is, okay, first let me write it. Okay. So for easy reference, I have given the first letter and last letter of both the words, starting with the letter N, okay, and ending also with the N. This is starting with the letter B and ending with S. This is also one of the components of File Explorer window. Okay, and another clue is, what I can say is, you can just, which will help you to show the directions while you travel. So do you know what is that? That's good. It's nothing but navigation buttons. It's nothing but navigation buttons. Navigation buttons. Okay. So what are how many navigation buttons are there? Do you remember? How many navigation buttons are there in the File Explorer window? Yes, three buttons are there. Do you remember what are they? Left, right, and up. Three arrows. Okay, navigation buttons are left, right, and then up arrow. Okay, so buttons or arrows, you can call it in either way. Fine. Okay, what is the purpose of the left button? Yes, to move one step backward. Okay, and what about the right arrow? That's good. To move one step forward. Okay. Then up arrow, it's to move one level up. It's to move one level up. Got it? Okay, fine, students. Then next question is, we have studied so many shortcut keys, right? So shall I ask you questions from the shortcut keys now? Yes. Okay, I'll put it as a match. Okay, I'll put it as a match, then you can find out. All right. So next one is related with the shortcut keys. Actually, it is not a match. You have to tell the answer. Okay. Okay. So to cut anything, to cut anything. So what would be the shortcut key? Do you remember? What is that? Yes, because which carries marks. See, for the sixth one, if you have given the right answer, give 1 marks. Okay, fine. All right. So to cut, what is the shortcut key for cutting? So cut in the sense X. Cut means X. Okay, so remember the letter X. That means cut. Then which key we have to hold on together? Control plus X. We have to together hold on Control plus X. Okay, so those are given answer. Give 1 mark for yourself. Fine. Okay. Then to copy, the clue word is the first letter of copy is C. So Control plus C is the shortcut key. Okay. Then to paste, don't take it that P as a first letter and Control plus P. That is not the shortcut key. Okay. Then it is V. It is V. To paste it's CTRL plus V. Control and V key together. Got it? Fine. Then to show or hide the desktop, I want to see the desktop immediately. So which key I have to press? Windows plus D. D means desktop. Okay. So Windows plus D. Got it? Alright, so next one, to move between, switch between the apps and the desktop. Apps and the desktop. It is, yes, it is Windows plus tab. Windows plus tab. Okay, so those have given answer for all the questions. You can give 8th question 1, 9 1, 10 1. 11th question 1. If you are given wrong answer, no problem, just give a wrong, okay? I'm not going to take this mark for your exam. So just to give wrong, all right? Good. Okay, students. Fine. So these are the questions about the shortcut keys. Now, can you tell me how many operations we studied with Windows 8.1 File Explorer? How many operations we studied? Yeah, tell me, list out one by one. Yes. I would like to wind up with the 15 questions. So we are in the 11th question, right? I would like to wind up with 15 questions. Okay. So let's go to the 12th question. So the 12th question is, what are the 4 basic operations in File Explorer window we studied? Do you remember? Yes, can you list out? Loudly say, which also has a marks. Think. Ready? Yes, tell me, what is the first operation we studied? Copying a file from one location to another. The second one, moving a file from one location to another. Okay. Then third one is, what is the third one? Deleting a file. Fourth one, renaming a file. Fourth one, renaming a file. So all of you write the answer. 12th question, first option. See, the question is 4 basic operations. 4 basic operations with File Explorer. I don't have a space, so I have written in a short words FE. You please write it as File Explorer. Okay. Okay. What are they? Move to, copy to, delete, rename. These are the 4 basic operations with File Explorer we studied. Got it? Okay. Then I have a next question for you. Again, it's a word game only. The letter starts with R. Okay. Then next word, the term which contains two words. Okay. So the first letter it's R and the second word first letter it's B. Any idea? I'll give you 5 seconds to find out. Just start your time. Got your answer? Yes, what is the word? That's good, students. It's nothing but a recycle bin. It's nothing but recycle bin. It's called recycle bin. Fine, that's good. So what is this recycle bin? I should ask you a question, right? So what does this recycle bin means? Yes, whatever files we are deleting, okay, we can either put it in a recycle bin or we can permanently delete it. We can permanently delete it. So what happens when we put it in a recycle bin? When we put it in a recycle bin, we can recover the file if we need it in a later. We can recover the file later. Okay. If in case we are in need of that particular file, we can go and search in the recycle bin and we can recover it back. So that is the use of this recycle bin. But if you choose the option permanently delete, that will be permanently deleted from the system. You cannot get it back. Got it? That's good. Okay. So two more questions are there, right? 14 and 15. Oh, go. So the next question also has two words, okay? So which is starting with the letter A. Okay, so do you have a clue what would be this word? Yes, got it? Just think about it. Again, this is in the File Explorer window only. That's the clue I can give, which is inside the File Explorer window. Got it? So everyone have this for you. What is that? That's good. It's nothing but address. It's called address bar. It is called address bar. ADDRESS. Address bar. BAR. Okay, which is called address bar. So what does this address bar shows you? Yes, this address bar shows the current location of a file. If you have selected one particular file, it will show where it is. Okay, the location or where in which network it is in. Got it? So that is the use of this address bar. Okay. Then last but not least, the last question is, okay, it's not a word game. I'm going to ask you a question. When you copy a file from one location to another location, how many files you will get at the end? I'll repeat it. When you copy a file from one location to another location, how many copies you will get? Got it? Just think. I'm saying that there is a file, you are copying the same file to another place. So how many copies you will get altogether? That's good, students. You will get two copies. You will get two copies. When you copy, you will get two copies. But when you move, you will get only one copy. Got it? Okay. So for marks, I forgot to say, if you have written right answers, put numbers one by one and give marks. Okay. Then finally add how many marks we have got it. And just to take a photo of scan this page and send it to through my WhatsApp number. Got it? Clear, students? Okay, so this is what today's word game. It's over. So we are moving on to today's portion. I will be completing in just 10 minutes. Okay. Next portion is views. Views in File Explorer window, and then one feature, the feature in Windows 8.1. The chapter will be over. Okay. So let's move on to practical session. Welcome back to today's practical session, students. Students, let me open File Explorer by clicking on the File Explorer icon which is in the taskbar, and I'm making a single click. The File Explorer window opens up, and we have already studied from Home tab, okay, Organize Group, we studied about move to, copy to, delete and rename. Okay, so these are the basic operations we covered under Home tab. Now we are going to study about different types of views. How can we view the files and folders in the computer? For that, we have to go to this View tab, and we are going to study about these views, okay, which is under Layout tab. All right, so let's do the practical session. Do you know where is views in the computer? Yes, in the File Explorer, you have a ribbon which contains the tabs. Click on the View tab. Okay, so the View tab, we are going to see in how many ways we can see the files and folders in the computer. Okay, how many views we can see. Now, if you go to View tab and then the group name is Layout. Layout, you can see under Layout group, you can see 8 views. So what are they? See, extra large, large icon, medium icons, small icons, list, details, tiles, content. So how many views are there? Total 8 views. All of you repeat, what are the views names? Extra large, large icons, medium icons, small icons, list, details, tiles and content. Let's see what they are, okay, one by one. First, extra large. So when you click on the extra large icon, okay, which shows the files and folders in an extra large size. Do you see how much bigger it is? Have you seen this before? No, right? I haven't chosen extra large so far. So this is the first time I have clicked on extra large. See how much bigger it is. Okay, so this much bigger the file it is now. Now, what is the use of this extra large icon? So when you choose an extra large icon, you can see the graphic files. Okay, you can see the graphic files and video files clearly. See, this is some video file, and you can see that somebody is taking class. That's none other than me, okay? And here you can see one photo. So graphics files and video files, which will give you a clear look. The next one, it's a large icon, okay, which is comparatively a little bit smaller than extra large, okay, but it also gives you a good view on graphics files and video files. Also give you a good look on graphic files and video files, okay. The third one is medium icons. Medium icons, when we compare it with the large icon, again it is smaller, which also gives you a good view on video files and graphic files. The next one is small icons. See, small icons, okay, they are representing only the icons. You cannot see the clear view of graphics or video files. Okay, so do you see, this is actually a picture. Do you see the picture here? No, but when you see it with the large icons, you can see the same, you can see the picture. But with the small icons, you cannot see that view. Okay, it just displays the icon representing the name of the file. Got it? Okay, next one, it's a list. So list in the sense which displays one by one. Again, this is also does not show the clear view of the graphic files and video files, which displays the files and folders one by one with just the names. Okay, then next one, it's details. So details means which shows the detail of a particular file. What is the name of the file or folder, which date it is created, and what type of file it is, and what is its size. Everything will be displayed in the details view. Next one is the tiles. So tiles displays the icons, okay, and with the name of the file, with the type of file and its size. Say for example, you can see mobile.txt. It's a text document and the size is 34 bytes. So what does the tiles shows? Tiles represents the icons with type of the file and its size. So this is also text document, 363 bytes. And this is Microsoft Office Word document. So what type of file it is and what is its size? 9.92 KB. So the size is also displayed with the help of tiles view. Okay. So there may be a question. Which view shows the type of file and its size? So which view it is? Which is called tiles. Got it? Okay. The last one is content. So when you click on a content, you can see only the name of the file or folder and which day it is created. Which day it is created and modified. With the time you can see that. That is called content. Clear for everyone? Okay. So this is what the views in File Explorer. So how many views are there in File Explorer window? Yes, very good. Total 8 views. Can you please loudly say the name of the views? Extra large, large icons, medium icons, small icons, list, details, tiles and content. Clear? Good. So now can you tell me from which tab we can see all the views? The answer is in the question itself. From which tab we can see the views? Good. From the view tab. See, this is a view tab. And what is the group name? It is layout. What is the group name? Which is called layout. Clear? Good. That's good, students. Okay, these are the views in File Explorer. File Explorer. Got it? Okay. So the views gives you a clear idea about the types of files and what they contain. Let's see the next feature in Windows 8.1. Windows 8.1 and the latest versions provide lot of gestures to save your time. Not like earlier versions, it provides a lot of gestures to save your time, to make your work easily do. Okay, so one of the gesture it's called arrow snap. That is what we are going to see. Arrow snap, it's nothing but if you have opened multiple windows in your computer, you can just view all the windows at the same time. Okay, in a single page. Now we can see Windows Explorer, which occupies the full screen, right? So what you have to do is keep the cursor in the title bar. Do you see my cursor is in title bar? Just click and drag it or double click on it. See, double click. When you double click, it becomes smaller in size. Otherwise, single click and drag it and put it in the side wherever you need. Now I have put it into the top left side. Okay, so you can see here. Now let me just open this Chrome browser. I want to see this also. Double click on it, which becomes smaller in size. Okay, just double click. If you again click on it, it will become bigger in size. Okay, wherever you want, you can put it. So you can see two windows at the same time, right? Now I want to see the drawing also. So let me click on the drawing. Double click on the title bar. It becomes smaller in size, and you can just click and drag it and put it in the place where you need. Okay. So it doesn't matter, you have to keep it to the left side or right side. According to your convenience, you can keep it any side. Okay, so let me open another window. So this is another software. Okay, so I'm just putting this software. Title bar, click and drag it and put it. So you can see File Explorer here, and you can see drawing window here. You can see another software here, and you can see the browser window here. All in one single window. Okay, so if you want to work here, you can work, or if you want to work here, you can click here and work. If you want to make a drawing, you can click and make a drawing here. Okay, so everything you can do. So if you want to see the things, whatever it's in the browser, you can see. So it makes your work very easier. No need to move from one window to another window using the Alt plus tab or Windows plus tab. You can just using an arrow snap. You can keep all your windows in a desktop and work on it one by one. You can see all the windows at the same time and work on it. And if you want to open two more windows also, you can open, minimize and put it in another side. Anywhere, wherever you need. Got it? This is called arrow snap
feature. Got it? So that's all about this chapter Windows 8.1. I hope everyone understood the basic concepts or basic operations of Windows 8.1 and its shortcut keys. Students, those who have a computer in your home, please do work on it. If you have any doubt, you can just give a call back and just get clarified with your doubts. Okay, and those who don't have a computer, don't worry, when the school reopens, we will work out the same in the computer lab. Fine. Alright students, so see you in the next class. Also everyone write the lab activities page, write down the shortcut keys. Okay, fine. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.
Students, the portion is over. Now let us do the exercise questions in your text. Okay, so I request all the students to bring your textbook along with the pencil. Yes, all of you go and bring your textbook and pencil also. Okay, are you ready? Yes. So all of you take page number 24. You can see the questions in the screen also. Okay. So see the first question. File Explorer was called Dash Explorer in Windows 7 and its earliest versions. So do you know what is the answer? File Explorer, which is the name given for Windows 8 and the latest versions. What was the name before in Windows 7 and earlier versions? It was, yes, Windows Explorer. So first question is Windows. Explorer, the word it's already there in the text. Okay. Then the dash bar shows the currently selected location on your computer or the network. So dash bar, okay, which shows the location, currently selected file's location, which we discussed in the word game also. Do you remember? Yes, it's called address bar. Okay, address bar displays the current location of a file or network. Okay, so the second question answer is address. All of you write it with a pencil. Okay, do not use pen in your text. Question number 3. The dash box is used to search for a specific file or folder in the selected folder location. Searching for files. The clue word it's there in the question. So searching for file, which box it's useful? Yes, of course, it's a search box. So the answer for third question is search. Okay. Next one. The dash command is used to change the location of a file from one location to another. That is changing from one location to another. They are not copying, they are changing, completely changing. So do you remember what command it is? Yes, good. It's called move to. Move to command. Okay. Got it? Okay. The next one. On clicking dash, the selected file or folder gets deleted and goes into recycle bin. Which key on the keyboard? It's nothing but delete key. Okay. Pressing the delete key sends the files to recycle bin. Got it? Did you get the answer? Okay. Then for second one, state whether true or false. Okay. The arrow snap feature was first introduced with Windows 8.1. Is it with Windows 8.1? No, right? Which is inherited from its earliest versions. That means the same feature it's also there in the earliest version. So answer it's wrong. This is wrong. First question, false. Second question, content view gives detailed information of each file or folder. Yes, if you choose a content view, which will show you which day it is created, which time modified, what is the size of the file, everything which will display. So the answer is true. Okay, the statement is true. Third one, small icons view displays several columns of information like name, delete, modify, type and size. Do you think that small icons view will display all this information? No, right? Which will display only smaller size of the icon. Smaller size of the icon. Okay, so it is false. The statement is false. Fourth one, to change the name of a file or folder, the rename command is used. Yes, correct. Renaming option will be used to change the name of the file or folder. Okay. Then last one, the move to command is used to copy a file or folder from one location to another location. So move to, is it useful for copying from one place to another place? No, right? Then which one? Yes, changing from one place to another place only we use move to. So is it true? It is false. It is false. Got it? So fifth question is false. Okay. The third one, tick the correct option. Tick the correct option. The dash command is used to make the duplicate of a file or folder into another location. So making a duplicate copy. That means creating another copy, right? So which one will create two copies, two or more copies? Yes, of course, it is copy to command. It is copy to command. Okay. So all of you just write copy to. Third one, first one is copy to. Okay. In the third section, first answer is copy to. The move to button is present in the organized group of the dash tab. Do you remember I used to say you have to go to home tab, organize group, and then move to icon or copy to icon and all? Yes, so where we have to go, which tab? It is home tab. Organized group is in home tab. Okay, so all of you write home tab. Got it? Okay. Then third question, the dash view gives detailed information about each file and folder. Detailed information means content view. Detailed information means it's called content view. So third one, all of you write content view. Okay. Then there are dash different folder view options available in Windows 8.1. How many view options are there? Yes, it is 8 views. Do you remember the views names? Can you tell me? Yes, large icons, extra large icons, medium icons, small icons, list, content, okay, tiles, details. So these are the 8 items, okay, 8 views. So the answer for fourth question is 8. Then fifth one, the layout group is present in the dash tab. It's in view tab, which is in view tab. Okay, so right answer is view, and also make a tick on the answer. Got it, students? So this is what the lesson. I will send the answer key for the answer the following questions. Okay, you can copy it neatly in your computer notebook, and also I will be sending you a worksheet. Okay, so worksheet also you have to do it in your assignment paper, okay, and safeguard it. Got it? So you have to make it in a file. As I said in the chapter 1, I have given 3 assignments, right, with icons. So that also you have to safeguard it, and this worksheet also you have to safeguard it. I will be sending at the end of this session. Okay. Okay, students, so the chapter is over. I hope everyone is clear with the content of this particular chapter. You should be able to answer at any time. Okay, got it? If I get a time, I will definitely conduct you a short test. Okay, in the next class, before the next class, read the entire chapter and study the question and answers. Got it? Thank you, students. Have a great day. Stay home, stay safe.